Until you put this watch on your wrist, you won't realize that it's the perfect summer watch. Beautiful finishing, superb fit, and all those little features you want in a watch. I'll give you all the details on this episode of Adventures with Tom. I've not tried a Henry Archer watch until this Nordso Glacier Cyan was lent to me. Like you're probably thinking now, when I first saw pictures of this model, I was not impressed, and certainly wasn't a fan of the dial color. However, after a week on my wrist, I must say that this is really a nice watch. I've found that there are certain watch designs that are perfect for the summer. This Nordso diver watch looks great on my 7 7/8 inch wrist. The mostly brushed case is 40 millimeters wide, 47 millimeters lug to lug, with a relatively thin 11.8 profile. The apparent thinness is exaggerated by the polished chamfer to both the top and bottom of the case body, which itself is made thinner by using space in the display case back to fit the movement. That movement being the Miyota 9039, given a $499 US retail price, which isn't bad for a nice watch these days. You might expect that Henry Archer has skimped on some things. That's not the case. They've designed in many of the aspects we watch enthusiasts look for in a good watch. Sapphire crystals on both the front and display case back, the front having 6 layers of anti-reflective coating. A diver's bezel with a ceramic inlay, lume-filled hour markers, and skeletonized hour and minute hands, allowing the color of the dial to be even more captivating. Nice Coats de Genève finishing on the movement plates, along with a branded rotor. A bracelet that tapers down to 16 millimeters with an 18 millimeter milled clasp that includes a no-tool micro-adjust mechanism, a feature that increases our wearing enjoyment, especially during the summer months when our wrists can change in size. And they didn't skip on the bracelet, which has sufficient length to fit even the largest wrists. I had to remove 2 links to fit my 20 centimeter wrist. A watch with all-around value proposition. Speaking of value proposition, how do you like this new watch enthusiast apparel? Available now in my store, accessible just below this video window. The vibe I get from this watch, which I really enjoy, is summer fun. Most prominent is this light dial with its glacial ice appearance, accented by the textured finish providing a sunray effect and those white-filled applied markers. Adding to the visual enjoyment of this watch are the many points of reflection. I never thought I'd like a beads of rice bracelet. However, having these polished center sections of the links means that no matter in what position you have your wrist, you are sure to get those sparkles of light. And more from the polished chamfered edges on the case, the polished trim of the applied markers, the knurling on the bezel edge, and its own polished chamfer top edge. Light play galore. Henry Archer was established in 2020, a Danish brand that includes divers watches and watches that follow a minimalist design philosophy, and the Traveller GMT in pre-order status now. But it's the Nordso, which launched last year in 2023, that attracts me the most. An everyday wear watch that hits 2 of my target aspects in a watch that has a purposeful bezel, and one that has a summer vibe. If this Nordso diver's watch doesn't do it for you, perhaps you prefer one of the diver's watches in this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Nordos. Nordos? Nordos.